Welcome to one of the past HSC exam question videos. In this video, we're going to cover this exam question, which is question 16, and it's worth 3 marks. What I'll do in a second, I'll read the actual question. Once I read the question, you get about 5 seconds to pause the video. Once you pause the video, attempt the question, and then when you're ready, press play, and I'll go over the marking guidelines and the sample answer, and also where the actual question came from. So the question is, complete the following table, and there is a pathogen, bacteria, fungi, protozoa. Distinguish characteristics of the pathogen and disease caused by this type of pathogen, and that's worth 3 marks. So when you're ready, pause the video and attempt the question. Welcome back. Alright, so in this case it says it's worth 3 marks, so obviously you shouldn't be writing too much into each of these boxes. The actual marking guideline also says that to get 3 marks out of 3, what you actually have to do is provide at least 4 correct pieces of information. So there's actually 6 possibilities in terms of what information you could put in there, 6 possibilities. To get full marks, all you have to do is have 4 correct. So 4 things correct out of those 6, and you get full marks. So you don't have to have too much in there, and only 4 of it has to actually be correct. Right, so what I wrote is, again, I wrote much more, but you wouldn't have to have had that much. I just put it in there in case some people had it and wanted to double check. So bacteria, for example, their distinguishing feature would be they have a cell wall which is composed of murine. That's something, just a different type of chemical. They are prokaryotic. They are unicellular, and they can reproduce through binary fission. Right? The disease caused by this pathogen would, for example, be pneumonia, right? And there's a few more characteristics, and obviously a lot more diseases as well caused by bacteria. Just to name a couple. Right, so if you didn't have any of these, but you had different ones that would still fit, then no problem at all. Right, fungi, they are unicellular or multicellular. That's how they're a bit different to all the other ones. They are eukaryotic. That's how they're different to bacteria, because bacteria is prokaryotic. And they reproduce through budding. So that's how they're different to bacteria and protozoa, because they're the only ones that reproduce through budding. And disease caused by these types of pathogen, I just chose athlete's foot. Again, there's lots more different types of diseases you have chosen as well. Thrush and candidinatus. Yep, there's a couple more. Then the next one is protozoans. They are unicellular. They are eukaryotic. And they have a cell wall that is not composed of murin. So they have a cell wall, but they're different to the one from bacteria because they have no murin, which means it's different to bacteria because the bacteria one has murin. So again, we talk about distinguishing features. We have to see how they're a bit different. And the disease caused by it is malaria. That's obviously the easiest one to remember. But yeah, that's basically the dot point, and it comes from, or this question, it comes from this dot point. Distinguish, again, distinguish verb here and distinguish in the question as well. Distinguish between prions, viruses, bacteria, protozoa, fungi, macroparasites, and so that was the distinguishing part, and we've got the bacteria, fungi, protozoa in here, so there's 3 of them here. Bacteria, protozoa, and fungi. And it says also to name one disease caused by each type of pathogen. And that's also what we were asked, right? So disease caused by each type of pathogen, again, that comes straight from the actual exam question. Straight from the syllabus dot point. But I hope that was useful.